Namaste, good morning. Thank you for joining the practice today. Please practice always according to your abilities and your experience. Think of the practice as an offering. So what you put out there is being, to an extent, felt by all beings everywhere. So practice in a way that'll deliver the best experience possible. So if you go to a place of pain and suffering and anxiety, that's what will be transmitted to others. So we don't want to inadvertently do that. So let's begin. Sit tall and straight, close the eyes, and bring the attention within. The moment of creation, divine essence became part of all living beings everywhere. Tune your mind to that supreme divine consciousness that is within and all around us. Fix your mind on that alone. Rest your thoughts in that alone. And in that you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Knowledge is better than practice. Meditation is better than knowledge. Renunciation of the fruit of action is better than meditation. Peace immediately follows such renunciation. These are words taken from the Bhagavad Gita, and it calls to mind the idea to offer up the practice, to do the practice for something higher and greater than just the satisfaction of your own desires and needs. Let's do now the mantra of purification and purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just allow the sounds to wash over you. Just think of channeling the Guru and imagine the Guru is chanting through you. You derive all the benefits all the same. Om Pavitraha Pavitrawa Sawa Vashtanga Topi Vaya Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Vyantrahasji. Do spiritual breathing in order to establish a deeper connection with the divine essence within. The arms go up like a U shape, elbows slightly bent, the palms facing up. From the fingertips, inhale the best of the best down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding all that you brought in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention and breath there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale just the breath out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything that you brought in stays within. Inhale again, bring in everything you need through the arms, like a direct path to the divine essence that resides in the heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale back out to the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale the best of the best down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the heart. Keep the attention there. Make an offering of what you brought in. Exhale out to the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. Remember that since God is the thread that ties us all together, anything that you share with God, you share with all beings. now let's do a bit of pranayama before we start. This one helps to build heat. Ujjayi breathing also helps increase the capacity of the lungs so you can hold your breath longer. It is through the breath retention that we can find stillness in the mind, and that is a state where we want to stay always free of those fluctuations, that disturbances that can chain into desires that ultimately leads to attachments, which leads to suffering. So this one, we're going to do 2 breath retentions at the end of it. So we'll do this 12th time, 12 rounds of this Ujjayi breathing. Just a nice breath, deep breath in, a deep breath out, about 5 seconds on each segment of the breath. So we're also producing a little bit of this ocean sound, and this comes through the partially constricted throat that we produce, that we do through this practice. The breath retention, just try to let a little bit more air each time into the body, and at the end of it we expel it. So we'll start with the mouth open, just to get the sound going more easily, and then partway through we'll close the mouth, but the sound keeps on going. So we'll start to feel, when you close your mouth, a little bit of friction at the back of the throat, so it feels like you're breathing through a partially constricted throat. Concentrate a breath about 2 or 3 finger widths below the belly button and up at the top of the chest. So you're just ballooning this whole area up. The belly expands, and then the chest, right up to the top of the chest. Exhale, everything deflates, the chest first and then the belly. Okay, so the hands can stay in Yana Mudra the whole time. So breathe out first to start it off onto the lungs. Now inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You might start to feel a bit of heat building. Inhale. Now partially constrict the throat by closing the mouth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Always breath is even. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You don't have to move the shoulders, just the chest lifts. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now deep breath in. chest, lift the chest. Hold the breath. Tip the chin down towards the chest, so that's pressing against the top of the chest. Contract the buttocks. Imagine you're lifting the whole pelvic floor up towards the navel. Feel as though the anus is meeting the navel. The tip of the tongue to the root canal behind the teeth will help to seal off the lock, the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Now, see if you can let in a little bit more air without letting go of the breath. Keep holding the breath. Keep your attention at the space between the eyebrows the whole time if you can. Let in a little bit more air. No matter what the body is experiencing, perhaps some discomfort, the mind is like the eye of a storm, undisturbed, unbothered. Let in a little bit more air still if you can. Slowly exhale. Try to let the breath go out smoothly. No explosions out of the body. Feel the body softening, the tension releasing. So from the solar plexus, your source of inner power, inhale the power up to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. Again, draw more from your source. Inhale the power up to the space in the eyebrows. Leave it there. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. One more time. Inhale. Breathe up to the space between the eyebrows. Draw in even more power there. Apply the locks again at the throat and the root. Contract the buttocks. Push the belly button towards the front of the spine. The chin on the front of the chest. Keep the attention fixed at the space in the eyebrows. Now let in a little bit more air if you can. No matter what happens, remain calm, undisturbed like the actionless witness. Let in a little bit more air still if you can. Keep holding the breath. And can you create even more space for more air to come in? Slowly exhale with control. Relax. From the solar plexus, inhale up to space to the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. Again, get that vision that you're drawing up, that power up from your source up to the space in the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. One more. Inhale from the solar plexus. Inhale, draw more of the power up to this, to the crown this time. Hold the breath there momentarily. Now imagine that all the power that you put up there is going out to all beings everywhere, to empower all beings, to make them feel strong and assertive and empowered. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. Remain established yourself there in your power. Continue to share in a positive and powerful way. So now, let's begin the practice. Let's come to standing. So we're going to start with an extended warm-up sequence in order to help heat up the body and to help to move the joints, keep the body in a state of radiant health and the joints healthy and limber. So first one though, we're going to start by imagining that we're releasing all the impurities from the organs. So through the action of shaking the belly, feel as though all the impurities were tumbling out of them and all the other organs within. So we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bend down, hands on the knees, empty your lungs completely. Hold the breath out, relax belly muscles, and start to make the belly button go up and down very fast, like it's hanging from the spine. Feel all the organs inside being shaken, bouncing around. Try to do at least 50 times as fast as you can. While still holding the breath out, push the belly button towards the front of the spine. Bring the chin against the chest. It feels like you're pushing the heart right between the shoulder blades. And then release, come back up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax. So do one more time. If you can't do it as long as I was doing it, just when you're done, just push again that belly button to the front of the spine for a few seconds. Okay, let's do it again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. With the lungs empty, relax the belly muscles. Again, shake out all the impurities out of the organs. Again, push the belly button towards the spine. Hold the breath out. And then come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. So my teacher Dharma often tells us, advises us to maybe take some water, warm lemon water, before you do this to get all the things dislodged too. This helps to move things around a little bit more easily to help with release the, to promote the release of the impurities. Now let's work on the body. Hands on the hips and start to roll the head around and around. Try to see the floor behind you. The ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest. As Dharma says, move the joints every day, you end up in big trouble. And then go in the opposite direction. And he's evidence to that truth. He's 86 and a half and he's still moving very, very well. Good, now arms up overhead, inhale, exhale down, continue. Inhale straight up, exhale, yank the arms down. Spread your fingers and then pull the hands into fists as they come down to the shoulders. Same actions with the hands, but thrust them out in front and snap them back to the shoulders. Now, next, arm swings. Throw the arms back behind the head. If this is easy for you, you can start to spin the arms. Make sure they're spinning in opposite directions. And then switch directions or continue swing if that's easy for you. Good, next one. Arms up over the head. Inhale. Exhale, throw the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. Swoop down. One more. Just stay hanging there for a moment. Allow the head to stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way back up. Keep your head heavy as you come up. Good, now arms across the chest. Inhale. Exhale, throw them back out to the sides. Alternate the cross each time the arms come across the chest. You can always do other exercises if these are not suitable for you. Find your modifications that you need to suit your condition. Next one, there is a squat in this one. So if you can't go down all the way, just come down as far as you can. Arms up, inhale, Drop down onto squat on the exhale. Next, back up. Take hold of your forearms, open up your feet about the width of the mat, and then we're going to twist from side to side. If you know Kapalabhati, you can do that as you're doing this. So your exhale happens as you complete the twist on each side. The inhale is passive, it happens back in the center. Try to see all the way around you. And back to the center. Next one, arms by sides of the body. Jump up and down, push off and reach your toes. Get nice and high. Be like a child, always remaining joyful, enthusiastic. Next one, feet. Touch the feet very, very fast on the ground, like the raindrops in a storm. Now both feet at the same time, like you're riding on a racehorse. Very, very fast. Good. And then release here. Next one. Arms out in front, the wrist height to the shoulders. Circle the arms backwards to the front. On the inhale, exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Feel as though the arms are spring-loaded. Good. Next one, the feet apart, toes pointing out beyond the edges of the mat. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the right, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, go to your left. Nice reach. Next one is the same type of movement, but the breathing's a little bit different to allow us to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Left arm up, inhale, hold the breath, go to the right. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, coming back up on the inhale with the right arm this time. Go to the left, hold the breath. And then coming back. Keep going, reach up. Hold the breath, imagine you have weights attached to all the fingertips to sink you deeper into the bench. Come back up and go to the other side. Reach, stretch the whole right side of the body. And coming up. Inhale, elongate. Feel as though you're pulling the torso out of the hips so that when you bend, you don't make too many folds in the waist in the right side. Coming back up and go to the left. Remember, all beings are experiencing this through you. So make it feel good to you so that it's enjoyed by all beings everywhere. Everything meant to be shared. Feel as though the arms start right at the hip socket and use that action of pulling to pull the torso further up out of the hips. Get nice and long through the trunk. Deep breath in. Breathe into the stretch. Breathe love into all the movements. Everything you do, do with the greatest love and compassion and a devotion to serve all beings through the practice. And the practice then becomes even more meaningful, more powerful. Reach, stretch. on each side. Inhale. Hold the breath. Go to the edge of your potential each and every time, as Dharma says, in order to go past it. And then come back up. So now let's come onto the knees and hands in table position. Cat-cow, most of you probably know this one. The knees about hip width apart, your wrists underneath your shoulders. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Put the chin in towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the shoulder blades cave in towards one another. Exhale, they separate, falling down towards the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. And then the back skin. Inhale. Try to move in a way that keeps the spine curved nice and smooth. No kinks anywhere along the back. And then exhale. Inhale, so neither at either end. Neither at the lower back nor the back of the neck. The spine is always that continuous smooth curve. Inhale. Exhale, so you don't cut off the air, the flow of the air and the vital force. Inhale. Toss your trunk out of the hips, your neck out of the shoulders. Exhale. Stretch the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale. When you bring the chin into the chest, still try and create a little bit of space in the front of your throat so that you don't, again, close off the airway. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. The next one for the hips. Right leg up. Inhale and swing it up to the right on the exhale and then throw back up there. You can slow down the movement if you need to. You can also keep your right knee bent. And then the other leg, left leg up, swing it out to your right, left, and then throw it back up there. And down. So I usually do 12 repetitions of most of these exercises. You don't have to do that many if you don't want. Just again, according to your conditions. And in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it's often everything's done in 12 to constitute a full practice. So let's come onto our bellies now. I like to use a cushion underneath my body to help make it more comfortable for the hips and for the hips. So we're going to work the back muscles now. Anchor down to the hips, the tops of the feet, the thighs. If you can, join your hands behind the back. As you're coming up, squeeze the palms together so that you can come up a little bit higher. Engage your body's and upper back muscles. Let's go up and down. Inhale. Exhale. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Press the toes down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. This one we hold. Up. And down. breathe in, breathe out, let go of all fatigue. The arms in front. A few options. You can raise the level one, left arm up, right leg up. On the inhale, then back down, and then switch. So you're alternating each time. You can also raise both legs and both arms at the same time and back down. So this requires a little bit more strength. And the last one, if you have good flexibility and strength and no issues with your mobility in your back and your shoulders, can throw the legs up as soon as your legs come down and the chest comes down. This action, the momentum will throw the upper body up. So it looks like this, rocking on the belly. So continue with me. Just press lightly off the fingertips, get a little bit of lift. And then release. Forehead down on the hands, breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to child's pose. So again, you have to use your discrimination to figure out what is suitable for you. Okay, so now come back with your seat on your heels. Inhale, come up. Inhale, exhale. Drop your shoulders down, roll them back, chest forward, the head back. Inhale, back up, rounding your back. Exhale, seat goes back onto your heels. Inhale, come forward, rounding, and then arching. Roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, feels with the heart. We're pushing up to the shoulder blades, then out to the center of the chest. Back the other way, out to the middle of the shoulder blades, and then back. Inhale. Exhale, chest all the way forward, away from the seat. Inhale. Exhale. So all the movements gradual and smooth, so again, you don't create any kinks in the lower back or the back of the neck. Try not to cut off the prana flow. Inhale. Visualize your spine in your mind. And how does it feel? It feels like there's crunching, then adjust as you need to. You don't also have to come up so high. Inhale. And exhale. Then up, use your intuition. Listen to the body. Forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, telescope your trunk out of the hips, the neck out of the shoulders. Take the head back. With the neck long, the head can go back even more. Inhale. And exhale. Up. Forward. And then back up. And then back. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, flexing the spine. Back to rounding. And flattening and lengthening. Inhale. Exhale, the action of rolling shoulders down and back will allow the neck to come out of the shoulders a little bit more. Up and back. One more, rounding your back, rolling your way up. And four, feel the wave movement of the spine. Inhale. And exhale. The seat back on the heels, forehead to the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. Next one, we're going to slide into Cobra, if you can. So if you're sliding, turn the fingers out a little bit, pull the elbows in towards the body, and then glide. Pull like you're trying to pull the floor towards you. This is all done. We inhale, hold the breath, hold the pose. Then exhale back. Now if that is a difficult entry for you, you can just come up into your baby plank, drop your hips between your hands, and then just hold the pose, the chest forward, go back with the head if you can, and then back. So according to your, again, do do according to your body, your condition. Come forward. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Imagine having a boundless range of motion like the serpent. And back. Merge with the form, become one with the form. Embody all the qualities, be regal and wise, fierce and fearless like the serpent. And back, exhale. Come forward, brush your nose ground through your gliding. Roll the shoulders down and back again. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders, your trunk out of the hips. Chest all the way forward. And back, the heart open in every sense. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Come forward. Pull at the floor like you're trying to drag the floor towards you, and this will propel the body forward with even more power. And back. So the next 6, adding a few more movements. As you come forward, your hips come right to your hands. Now come onto your fingertips, tent your hands, open up your knees. See if you can bring your feet towards your head. And back. Keep your thighs on the ground, so it's still a cobra, not an upward facing dog. Try to get your hips as close to your hands as possible, and then press into your fingertips, spreading them evenly, bring the toes up. Imagine you're holding socks behind your knees. And back. This gives you more height when you come on, when you tent your hands. Come forward. If you keep your hips on the ground, the feet will be able to come up higher. Point the toes. No matter if you can't touch the head, just do your best. It's always the effort that's most important, not the results. Hold the breath, hold the pose. What we don't achieve in this lifetime, we may realize it in the next one. So there's always hope of going further. And back, exhale. Come forward again. Each life that we lead, we realize more of our intentions, more of our desires to eventually attain self-realization. We come armed with more knowledge that we got from the past that we can apply and bring us into a state where we have more power to realize what we're trying to manifest. And back. Let's do one more. Glide between your arms. When you inhale, hold the breath. Press into your fingertips really hard. Bring your toes up. Hold the breath. And back. Child's pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Now come forward onto your belly and flip onto your back. So we're coming into tucks now. Inhale, stretch the arms over the head, reach out to the fingertips into the toes. Exhale, squeeze the knees in towards your shoulders, your chin towards the knees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze tight. Make yourself forming a tight ball. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, contract. Everything. Inhale. Spread your fingers and the toes. Exhale, pull in. Try to get your shoulders off the ground to the knees, your chin between your knees. Maybe your forehead, your hands above the knees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze tight. Heels towards the seats. Inhale. Close it all in. And inhale. And squeeze. Same action, but the breathing's different. Inhale. Hold the breath as you're coming to tight. Really try to pull your shoulders up to meet the knees. You can squeeze your elbows on either side of your knees for one hand from the other if you like. Maybe your forehead will come to your hands more easily. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath and tuck. Everything stops. Bring the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Whether your forehead is touching your hands or not important. Exhale. The idea is to try to still the mind. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck in. Whatever the body's feeling, the true self is unaffected completely. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Tune your mind to the supreme divine witness that is within, that's just watching it all. And release, exhale. Inhale. Pull in, tuck. Release, exhale. Inhale. Stretch everything. You want to get everything. Hold the breath and tuck. Inhale. Squeeze. And last one, inhale. And tighten everything up. Release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Imagine you fainted. Let go of all fatigue. Let it just drain out of the body. Now the arms go over the head. Swing your legs all the way back behind the head if you can. And then bring them back down. And sit up. And pull the body over your legs. That might not be possible for everybody, so you can also do modifications. You can just hold back some knees and roll onto your back. Do it nice and slow and controlled. So you can get your feet a little bit further behind your head. If you can, however, keep your arms and legs straighter. Try to go all the way back behind your head. And even if you have to start sitting up when your feet are not touching the ground, when you're still coming down, that's okay. Just try to keep the movement smooth. No jerks, no big loud landings on the ground. Try and move in a way that doesn't disrupt the mind. More flexible. Strong. Keep your heels down as you're coming up. Stretch your hands way beyond your feet. Come all the way down. And then the feet go way behind your head in your plow pose. And then back down. Do 2 more of these. Really stretch the body. We'll do 1 more. And then after that one, we'll stand. So next time you roll back to get ready to stand, bend your knees as your legs are coming down, plant your feet, and roll your way all the way up. Good, so we'll continue with Surya Namaskara. Make your way to the front of the mat. Coming to the front of the mat, hands to the heart. Remember to continue to offer everything up as a divine act of love. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Come down, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down a knee, drop down to the seat. Come into your high plank, knees, chest, forehead down. Swim through between your arms, shoulders back, the neck long. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down below the arms. Now the right foot forward. If that's difficult, lower the left knee down. Use the right hand if you need to push the foot further forward if it doesn't make it all the way. Left foot comes forward to meet the right, Uttanasana. Push your belly into your thighs. Come right back up. Arch back. As you see fit, hands to the heart. Engage your upper back muscles in your butt, your buttocks. Reach up and back. Go down. Uttanasana, fold the body in half. Left foot goes back. Into the plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Glide through into your cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Your left foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Pull the body against your legs. Come up to standing, reach up and back. And back home, Pranamasana. Keep going. Raise your arms up. Stretch the whole length of the front of the body. Hinge at the hips. Stretch the back body. The head almost reaching your feet. Right foot goes back into your high plank. You can do the knees, chest, forehead down, but if you want, you can, as the first time, take the seat all the way back. Glide between your arms. Does that feel it gives you a little bit more power to come into the pose? By all means. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Roll over your toes. The right foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Right back up again. Anchors to the feet, hips forward, the head goes back, hands to the hearts. Go up and back. And go down. Left foot back. Transition seamlessly between the poses like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Take the seat back. You can push off with your toes as well. Right through into your cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you're flexible, so you can get your head right to the ground. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push your seat all the way up. Try to get eventually your heels and hips in the same line. Come up, but keep your belly attached to your thighs. So you can keep your knees bent if you need to. Go up and back. And go down. And right foot back. Into plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Through into Cobra or upward facing dog. If you want, for upward facing dog, lift your hips away from ground, press into your hands. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then the right foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. All the way up. Anamasana. Move like a shapeshifter between the forms, effortlessly, fluidly, silently. Like you see yourself moving in your dreams. Left foot back into your high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, or other entries as you like, into Cobra or upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sink the heart towards the ground, curve the spine, hollow out the back body. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And right back up. Anamasana, hands to the heart. Go up and back. Let's add on now. Bend your knees, your belly on your thighs, join your hands behind your back and pull them all the way up off your back, over your shoulders. Right foot goes back. Arms swing up. Kapiyasana. Pull, keep your arms straight, close to the ears. Lean away from the front leg. And then break the pose. Come back into your high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Push into your hands. Lift the hips, knees away from the ground if you can. Upward facing dog, or otherwise keep your hips on the ground. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg goes up. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, three-legged dog. And bring the foot between the hands. Shoulders come forward over your fingertips so the foot lands without a sound. Reach up and back, Kapiyasana. Lean away from the front leg. And then break the pose. Belly on your right thigh. Swing your hands behind the back. Join them together if you can. And then left foot comes forward. Uttanasana. Right back up. And then back home. Roll up and back. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Belly on your thighs. Forehead to your shins if your legs are straight. Arms over your head, maybe in front of your head. Left foot back. Into your Kapiyasana. Reach up and back. Curve the spine. Push your lower back up and in. The heart lifts. Into your high plank. And then right through. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up. Three-legged dog. Bring the foot between the hands. Radiate your light from within like the moon reflects the light of the sun in your Kapiyasana. Swing your hands behind the back, hold the breath as you bring the right foot forward so that it lands again, easily and softly. Reach up and back, and come back home, Pranamasana. Go up and back. Hinge at the hips, fold the body down in half. Try to get your head close to your seat, your forehead to your shins. Your chest with your knees. Right foot back into your Kapiyasana. To see yourself inner practice you're trying to attain. Into your high plank with constant practice, angry determination, adherence to ethical rules, you make rapid progress. All is possible. Upward facing dog. Then Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. The right leg goes up immediately and send it between your hands. Drop your hips right between your heel, right behind your heel, reach up and back. And then back into Uttanasana. Come right back up. And back home. Let's do one more. Left side. Go down. Plunge your head towards the earth. Hands over the head. Left foot back. Look at the shape of the pose. Try to figure out what it's trying to say. Express. With your heart open, the eyes up. A gesture of adoration and surrenders, the divine grace. Knees, chest, forehead down, the eyes downcast. The head down. Expression of humility. Upward facing dog, back into downward facing dog. Left leg up. And bring the foot between the hands. In order to serve without any hooks, you have to have those qualities, surrendering and humility. Swing your hands behind the back. No expectation of reward. Right foot to the left foot. Uttanasana. Come up to standing. Doing everything with love. And then hands back to the heart. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale, we'll love from the heart up to the crown. Hold the breath at the crown momentarily. Imagine that love going out to all beings everywhere. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established there in divine unconditional love. Release the hands. Continue with some other poses now. So stand on your left foot first. Take hold of the right foot. And you can either bring a foot on the inside of the leg, just not against the knee. So whether it's higher or lower, not important, but against the knee is a little bit unstable. If you're having trouble balancing, keep your toes on the ground or stand with your back against the wall. If you have more flexibility, you have a lotus, you can do your half lotus. The right foot sitting right against the top of the left leg. So hands, bring them up to the center and all the way up like the branches of a tree. Reach up very tall. Look up if you can, like you're trying to reach for the sun, for the light and the warmth that represents the wisdom and the love. It's already within. Just keep sharing it with all beings. Now from here, release the foot. If you can, take hold of the heel from the inside, right into ballet pose. Try to have your toes and fingers on the same line. More flexible, bring your leg up higher, lean to your left a little bit. Press out to the base of the toes. If you're having trouble unbending your leg, you can hold on to the knee. So do again according to your abilities. Now from here, bring the foot back down. Try it on the other side. Anchor down to the right foot, spread the toes so that they're like the roots of a tree. Again, you can take your foot, if you're more flexible, right through the heel at the root, or your lotus if you like, your knee close to the shoulder, and then point the knee down. The sole of the foot pointing up, hands to the heart, and come up. The foot can be, again, to have balance, press the base of the toes, the toe pads, and the heel firmly into the inside of the leg. Reach up high now. You can look up. Everything an offering. And then move on to the next one. Take hold of the inside of the heel. Press it to the base of the toes. The leg goes out to the side. To have your arm and the leg at the same angle. Lift the heart. You can look up here as well. Exude the grace and the poise of the ballet dancer. Good. Break the pose. Bring the left foot back down. Charge the body. Turn the palms forward. Inhale the best. Into the skin, right up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it out to all beings everywhere. Send it out throughout your own self as well. Go to the back of the mat. Arms up to the side. Left foot forward. Bend your left knee. Land your belly on your thigh. And raise your right leg up to the limit. As high as you can. Push your shoulders back, the chin forward like you're an eagle gliding down from a great height at great speed. So you can curve your back a little bit. Push your shoulders back. Now your left hand comes to the ground, not too close to the foot, about 14 or 16 inches away. Turn to the right, bring the right arm up. Try to get your right leg up higher. Pull it back a little bit. So again, you're curving the body a little bit, like a crescent moon. If it's too much, you can do it on your left knee. If you can't open up very easily, you can take a block up, place a block underneath your left hand. Now from here, if you can, take hold of the foot. If you can't reach the foot, bend your left knee, bring the right knee in towards your belly, and take hold of the leg just above the ankle. Push the foot all the way out again, away from your seat. Now from here, release the foot, bring the hand back down. Place your hands on either side of your left foot. Bend the toes back with the right foot. So you're pushing up through the base of the toes. Now see if you can lift your left heel up off the ground. So you're trying to lift your heels so your shoulders come over your fingertips a little bit. Push into the ground firmly with your hands as your heels coming up. And if you like, you can hold your breath and then hop up. You can stay there, hover. If you have a handstand practice, go ahead. Keep your legs split and close to your body so that you have better balance. Just look down at the ground and between your hands. Otherwise, you can just keep jumping up and down. Just heat up the body a little bit. And then back down. Bring the right foot back down. And from here, make your way back up. Good. So let's try on the other side. Arms out to the side, like the wings of an eagle. The right foot comes forward. You can also place your hands on the ground if you as you're starting. Raise your leg up and then take your arms up. So whatever's easier for you. Palms out. Create the image of that eagle soaring through the air, skimming the surface of the ocean, and realize that image with your body. Now the right hand comes down, stay on the fingertips. Again, about 14 or 16 inches away from the right foot, not too close in, otherwise it will be hard to open up. Left arm comes up. Point the toes, keep your fingers together. Make the pose look as beautiful as possible. Remember, it is an offering. Do the best that you can. Bring the foot back a little bit as well. And then from here, if you can, take hold of the foot. Bend the right knee to keep your right foot anchored down. Bring your left knee right in towards your belly. And then you can maybe find the foot a little bit more easily. Take hold of your leg, however, just above the ankle. And push the knee back up. Push the foot away from the seat. You have to pull on the leg. Release the foot. Bring the left hand back down. Move your hands back so that the wrists are just in front of your toes, just like 1 or 2 inches. Press into the ground. Again, try to lift your heel as you push into the ground. Push to the base of the toes that are up over your head as well. You can keep doing that. If you want, press into the ground, hold the breath, and see if you can hop up a few times. You just keep on doing that. However, if you can stay, then stay. Press to the base of the toes. And back down. Bring your left foot back down and come up. Going through the practice, you try to play a little bit. Be willing. Be receptive to the idea of playing, of trying new things. Otherwise, in 20 years, you'll still be in the same place as you are today, and you may lose your enthusiasm and fall off the wagon. So turn to the right now. Fingers in line with your elbows, step or jump your feet apart. You're facing along edge of the mat. Left foot turns, Virabhadrasana. Come down nice and low. Be strong and firm in the pose, just like the warrior is firm in their duty to serve. Be steadfast in your effort. Reach out very long through the arms. Now from here, turn towards the front. Lift the back heel. Let's come into lunge warrior. Bring the arms up, allow the head to fall back. Like you're saying, I'm yours. Grant me higher devotion. Push the back knee up. Push out through the right heel. Into Parivrita Paskanasana. The right arm goes up. Angle the toe and knee towards the right a little bit. And anchor the leg in place with your left hand. Try to get your arm on the outside of the leg. Maybe the armpit on the outside of the knee. Your left hand push into your right. Push very hard downwards. At the same time, the belly's coming up higher than the thigh. You try to get the center of the chest behind your thumbs, and then turn towards your left. Turn your left shoulder all the way back. If it's too much, you can't keep your balance, just bring your right knee down. Keep your toes bent under if you can. If you want to take the bind, you can push your seats back. Turn towards your left more. Bend the fingers in towards your wrists and use the left hand to guide the arm underneath. Left arm then goes over your back. Join your hands underneath your belly. Pull on the hand. Left shoulder goes back more. If you're on the knee, maybe you can take your knee up off the ground. Hold the breath. Push out through the heel. Break the pose, the back knee down. Uncurl the toes, flatten them out. Hands on the knee, push your lower back up and in. Lift the heart. Allow the head to drop back. Shoulders down, keep your neck long. You can stay here if you can. Your hands come up over the head, Kapiyasana. Once again, rock your shoulders back and forth. Pull your arms way back behind your ears. If you can, stretch from the toes all the way to the fingertips. Break the pause. Come with your hands on the inside your left foot. Move your left foot out to the edge of the mat. Make sure your left foot is flat. So if your knee's way beyond your toes, your heel might come up. You're actually trying to get your shin to stay vertical. If you move your knee out, your foot out, your knee will stay close to the shoulder, not fall out to the side. So push back and forth. Try to get your knee further back, and then lower your knee down in this new place. Flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall onto your right form. Then roll back to your left. You should not be tilting to one side. Hips both equally close to the ground, maybe on the ground. If your hips on the ground, perhaps the pelvis, the belly, and the chest will follow as well. So from in front, it looks like this. Knee close to shoulder, not out to the side like this, nor like this. Keep both sides of your hips down, equally close to the ground. Now come back onto your hands. Slide back. You don't have to slide the foot back. Lift the back knee up off the ground. Turn to alongside the mat and come all the way back up. We're going to go to the right. If you can't see the screen turned to, when you turn to the right, just turn 180 degrees around. Virabhadrasana again. Reach out to the right hand. Keep the line strong. Enter into the consciousness of a warrior. Strong, determined, courageous. And then turn towards the front, lift the back heel, lunge warrior. Look up, the hips square, the gaze up, expressing the most remarkable quality of the warrior, the devotion with which they serve their people. Never hesitate. Now, Parivrita this way. So from here, if you anchor, tone the knee a little bit towards the inside, same line. And anchor the leg in place. You can bring the left arm down to create more space for the arm to come down. Then you can push your knee back into the arm and vice versa. The right hand pushed into your left. Again, push downward. At the same time, the belly's coming up. So the center of the chest comes behind your thumbs. Roll the top shoulder back. If you want to take the bind, sometimes it's easier to take with your knee up off the ground. Less obstruction. Turn more to the right. Bend the fingers in towards the wrists. Use the right hand to guide the left arm underneath if you need to. and then join your hands. Pull on the arms, try to get a little bit deeper into the twist. Turn your face and chest all the way up. Take the modifications as you need to as well. If you need to, bring that back knee down if it's more suitable for your abilities. Break the pose. Come back. Asana. Drop your seat close to the front heel. Flatten out the toes. Lean back away from the leg. Push the lower back up and in. Allow the heart to open up. If you can, hands together. This mudra represents Kali, the embodiment of fierceness, fearlessness, and transformation. I have a strong desire to evolve, to transform, to reflect your true nature, infinite, immutable, stainless, powerful. Break the pose, lizard. Move the right foot out to the edge of the mat, lift the back knee, push back and forth. Push one more time to the back heel, lower the knee, flatten out the toes. If you can't get your hips down anywhere close to the ground, just stay on your hands, keep sinking down to the hips. Dharma Alexis prefers this as to trying to use blocks, because sometimes you just rely on your blocks and you don't actually try to make progress, you just get stuck there. So better to just try to allow your body to do the work. Sink your hips as though they're made of lead, or they're like big wet sandbags. If you can, come on forms, roll to your left, then roll back to the right so that you're equally close to the ground on each side with hips. When the hips come down all the way, the pelvis, the belly, and the chest might come down as well. Be like a lizard, just sun yourself on a warm earth. Merge as a form. Become one with all beings through the practice. And back. Come back into high plank. So from here, side plank. Move your left hand more to the right. Turn to the right. Make sure that you're not dropping into shoulder. This type of thing is not happening. If your hips are sagging, you're dropping into shoulder. Just bring your left knee down underneath your hip and do it from here. Any variations you like now, go ahead. You can press with your left foot, lift the hip, raise your right leg up. You can even maybe slide your right toes back. Turn on the left foot at the same time. Inside edge of the foot, the left foot totally flat on the ground. Push your hips all the way up. Your left arm stays extended. See if you can take your right foot up off the ground. If you can, take hold of the knee. Bring it right in towards the midline, towards the belly, and then maybe a leg eventually. You can take hold of your foot. Break the pose, come back to plank. Go on the other hand now. Turn to your left. Your hand a little bit in front of the shoulder to remind you to keep strong through the arm, reinforced. And then you can start to play with your variations now if you like. Raise your left leg up, push your right hip up, or drag your left foot back, turn on the right foot. So again, the toes are facing the same lines, the rest of your leg in the same direction as the knee. See if you can lift your left foot up off the ground. Keep your hip high. Take your knee close, make sure it's not going out to the side too much, and then you have more control. Eventually slide your hand up to the foot if you like. Break the pose. Come back into downward facing dog. Now from here into your inversions. So you can take your knees down here, make your way into a headstand if you have it. Go ahead, you don't have to wait. Or a forearm balance if you don't want to have your head on the ground. You can have your head a little bit above the ground. If you're not comfortable with your feet leaving the ground, you can stay in dolphin. You can have your hands just shoulders underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. Take your hands down and lift your seat. Walk your feet towards your elbows as close as you can so that you get the sensation of having your hips over your shoulders. Eventually your feet might want to come up by themselves. Make sure your elbows are not too far apart. They should be no more than shoulder width apart, a little bit inside actually. So you can make sure you can hold the outer arms easily. Interlace your fingers, place your head behind your hands, and when your seat comes up, your head rolls into the hands. Your hands are not flat on the ground. They're holding the back of the head. And if you can, you can bring one leg up behind you, the foot very close to your seat. Bend your leg as much as you can so the foot is dangling towards the ground. Push to the base of the toes so you can lift your other foot that's in front of you up off, maybe in just the heel. And then eventually maybe you can pull your toes away from the ground as you keep pushing through the back foot. Eventually you'll find a balance to have your feet in the same line as your hips. Your legs are separated. And then this is where you can find a balance. So a good test to see if your elbows are too far apart. Can you squeeze the head with the base of the wrists? If not, if the elbow's too far out, chances are you won't have that connection. When you're starting, you want to have more contact with your head with your hands and your arms firmly pressing into the ground. Want to get to a place where eventually, in practice, eventually we can meditate in any pose. If you merge with a form and see the divine within a form and try to merge with that, then you're well on your way. Now let's start to make our way down. You can come down with your split legs if you like to make it easier. Land softly, child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way up. Take your feet out in front. Lie on your back. Scooch forward first to the front of the mat. Now let's roll back into plow pose. Push into your arms any variation you like. If it's too much, you can just do happy baby pose or bridge pose even. Bridge pose, your feet right in front of your seat. Lift your seat up off the ground. Try to get your chest as close to the possible to your chin. Your chest should look like a wall. Your shins vertical, your knees behind the toes. That means back to your knees in line with your heels. Shins are vertical. Otherwise, happy baby pose with your knees, thighs on the ground on either side of the body. And just you can do this. If you're in plow, you can have your legs against your body or legs straight out, whatever is your choice. Paying attention to the space between the eyebrows, go within. Here, palms down on the ground behind your back. Start to roll out if you're in plow pose. Press into your arms as your legs are coming down and your back is coming down. The back lands down first and then the legs follow at the same speed. Nice and slow. Once the feet reach the ground, take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax everything. Then move into your fish. So slide your hands underneath your seat so that your palms are down and scooch your hands further forward towards so the toes are, fingers coming towards the toes. Try to hide your arms all the way underneath your body if you can. Now push into your lower arms, lift the back up off the ground, push your chest all the way up, your shoulders back. The top of the head comes to the ground, fish pose, as close as neat as possible to get more of a back arch. If you're feeling strong, raise your legs 12 inches off the mat. And breathe very fast through the nose. Plant your feet close to your seat. You can either go into bridge again here, Or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Take your hands behind your head, fingers facing away. Lift your seat up. Bounce your head a little bit closer in towards your feet. Turn your hands around the other way. If you can, take your head up off the mat now. Otherwise, bridge pose. Remember, always an option. Head, back of the head flat on the ground. Your arms are pressing into the ground. Your chest is up. Your hips are up. Good. Stretch. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, you can rock back and forth. Lift your heels. Try to get your chest in front of your arms. The mother of all back bends. Beautiful, strong, invigorating, and empowering pose. And now come back down softly. From here, hug your knees, hug your thighs towards your body, your knees on the shoulders, your legs are separated, so thighs on either side of the belly. Rock from side to side, and then you can move into happy baby pose. Take hold of the outer edges of the feet. Again, rock from side to side, whatever feels good. Try to get, or just press up and down. Try to get one knee to the ground on either side of the body at a time. Eventually, maybe both knees. Now, slide your hands inside your legs, anywhere along the legs, so where it's comfortable for you. So inside on the thighs, or on the backs, the lower legs, or even on your heels if you have the flexibility. Those who are very flexible can have your toes on the same line as your shoulders. Your seat is down. Bring your legs back together. Slide your hands up the backs of your legs. Keep your seat on the ground. Press your thighs into your belly. Your knees close to your shoulders. The fronts of shoulders. Push out through the heels. The feet can stay natural. They don't have to be super flexed or super pointed. Roll the thighs outwards. Take your thumbs into your hip crease for a moment. Roll the thighs outwards so the seat grounds down a little bit more. And see if you can bring your thighs closer in even. Now, arms up to the side like a T shape. If you like, the left leg crosses over the right. Hook your foot in the back of the right leg if you can. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Drop, push the hips over to the left a little bit, a few inches, and then lower both feet and knees down towards the right. Keep the back of the left shoulder down, so your left shoulder should not be popping up off the ground. Try as much as possible to just reach out to the left hand to try to get your left back of the left shoulder back down if it comes up. Move your knees where you can feel the stretch all through the length of the body, right down to the base of the spine. Come back to the center, switch your legs around in the middle. Right leg crosses over. You can hook the foot if you like on the back of the right left leg, and then, or actually back to the left leg. Bounce the hips over towards the right a little bit, and then move your knees down to your left. Use your left hand if you like to guide, and to keep the knees down. Reach out to the right hand to flatten out the chest, back the shoulders still anchored to the ground if you can. More to the left elbow if you like to feel more of an extension along the back body. Break the pose. Come into Shavasana. Feet apart, at least the width of the mat, feet falling out, your hands away from the body, beyond the edge of the mat, at least a foot or so away from the body. The palms turned upwards, the gesture of opening yourself up to receiving the best of the best. Sink the whole body down, relax. everything coming to you as a result of offering up the practice. Stay in this mindset of offering everything. And as an offering is the best of what you can offer, something's meant to be a true gift. Ensure that everything you do say and think is coming from a place of love. Remember, we are all of the same source. That which ties us together is that divine eternal force. There's God at the heart of all beings. And when you know that that is true, then your actions, thoughts, and words reflect that love. Be established in that divine, eternal love that is within. Start to make your way back up to seat position. Always gently, silently, and reverently. Sit tall and supreme in acknowledgement of that divine, supreme self that is within. We'll close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace deep within, send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Much love to you. I hope to see you soon.